community at successwithwayne.com. Successwithwayne.com. So my YouTube is now live. Let me go check it. It hadn't started yet. Let me just give it a little refresh. There we go. It's live now. Let me check the audio, make sure it's coming through. Okay, it's starting up. There it is. It hadn't started yet. Okay, we are live with audio on YouTube. And let me get my internal stream started here. Let's see. I already have a window set up. I just got to find it. Okay, let me find out which window it is in. No, not that one. Let's try this one. Nope, not in that one. Let's try this one here. No. Reminder. Drink tea. There's my drink tea reminder. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to start a new window here. Drink tea. All right. So if you want to learn GoHighLevel, then I go live 4 times every weekend to give you an opportunity to join me. Let me shut down these other things and let me see if it's hiding behind any of these screens. Nope. I don't see it there. Nope, don't see it there. So I'm going to have to just start a new one, I think. Let's go. Let's put that back up there. And then I will come over here and start a new window. Okay, let's use that one there. Okay. I thought I had it all set up, but it disappeared on me. So let me go start another one. And then we'll go in here. And then we'll say go live. And then I'll put in a thumbnail. Let me go grab my thumbnail. There we go. There's the thumbnail. And then we'll add it here. High level coaching and training. Okay. There we go. And then I'll copy and paste that into there. All right, going live. So if you'd like to join the community and get private access to my GoHighLevel coaching and training, go to successwithwayne.com and you can join the community. Now, what I do is I do 2 free trainings in the morning, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. And then I do 2 paid trainings in the afternoon, like I'm doing right now. So if you join the paid training program, then you get access to all 4, obviously. If you just like to come to the free trainings, then you can join the community and you can come to the 1 free training. And let me share audio just in case, because I may share some audio with you. And then I'm recording these sessions so they're available inside the community. So we are live. So let me show you on YouTube where you can go. And then I'll also show you on Facebook where you can go. So let me bring up my Facebook channel here. And let me find my live stream. There it is there. And then I'll drop a comment so you know where to go. There you go, right there. And then let me drop a comment over here on this Facebook. And then I'll drop a comment so you know where to go. There you go, right there. All right, there's the other comment there. Over here. Let me pause the audio on that one. Okay, so we are ready to go here. So in order to join this community, then you would click on the live free training, join our free community. And that's going to bring you to the community homepage. And you can see I'm live now inside the community. And then on the events tab, you'll see the calendar of events. So if you go to the weekly view, things are spread out a little bit more. And you can see that here, we're in the paid 3 p.m. high-level coaching and training community. And then here is the free high-level coaching and training. So that one's at noon, and this one is at 3. And then tomorrow, I go live at 8 a.m. So grab your coffee and come join me live at 8 a.m. And then at 3 in the afternoon, I also go live inside the community. Now, this is a paid program. So if I have members show up, then I don't go live. But if nobody shows up for the live private training, then I don't go live. So in the private training, we can look at more private information and data inside your account. When I do these free or kind of announcement type videos like I'm doing now, live streams, then I don't really show any personal data. So I can go live on YouTube and not worry about the censorship because I'm not showing any personal data. So I love GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel is a great program. Actually, I was just talking with one of my colleagues that's a high-level master. Like, I thought I was good. This guy is just, he blew my mind. So last night we were on a call for several hours, and he just blew my mind with the stuff he is doing. And if you join our paid program, maybe I'll bring him on inside of our paid session and he can share with you some things that he's doing. And I tell you, I can't talk about the stuff he's doing because it's kind of top secret. But yeah, like I thought I was advanced, right? I call myself the wizard. Well, I was like Wayne's World last night. I was like, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy, because this guy just, he is the master of workflows. So one of the things you can do in high level is you can create workflows and automate stuff. Dude, I tell you what, like this guy's got fully automated systems to do all kinds of stuff. And he's all self-taught like me. You know, he attends some classes and stuff like that, like I do. And he just blew my mind. So we're going to be working together. We're going to be partnering up on some things. And I'll probably have him come on as like a guest speaker inside the community here. And yeah, he's just awesome. So keep an eye out for that if you're part of the community. And you'll get some announcements, some emails, whatever. So really exciting stuff happening. And every day I learn new things about high level, things I didn't know. So even though I call myself an expert, right? Compared to maybe where you're at, I'm an expert. But like I see him as an expert. So no matter what level you're at, there's always someone that knows more than you do or has done other things that maybe you haven't done yet with high level. High level is such a massive program. They have so many features and people get a little overwhelmed, right? But I tell people it's kind of like buying a Lego block kit. If you go out and you buy a castle kit of Legos and you bring it home and you dump it on the floor, then it's kind of confusing, right? Because you got all these Legos, all different colors and shapes and sizes, but you just got to pick up one Lego block and put it down, and then pick up another Lego block and put it down. And you can create a boat. You can create a race car. You can create a castle. It really just is up to you what you want to create with high level. So let me show you some stuff that I've been doing that I just started a couple days ago. So this is my GoHighLevel social media. So let me show you. So first I'm going to go to Facebook. And I have a GoHighLevel business page. So you should always have a business page, especially if you're using high level, because what that allows you to do is to automate things on your business page. So I'm going to go here to my GoHighLevel business page. And if you're watching on Facebook, then you can join me on my YouTube channel and see what I'm doing. So let me go grab my YouTube channel and I'll drop it in the comments here. So you can jump over there and join me. Let me see if I can find the link here. There we go. And let me go to my channel. Okay, so there's my channel. And then let's go here and drop a comment on the live stream. Okay, so there's a comment for you right there. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. So I just dropped a comment there. So you can come join me on my live stream. And then let me find my other live stream. And let's see. Actually, it's on this browser right here. So let me just launch another Facebook window here. And then I'll go to my live. And I'll drop a comment. And it doesn't let me comment there. Okay, so let's go over here. And I'll drop a comment here. So come subscribe to my channel. And you can watch my behind the scenes of my monitor. So right now what I'm showing is my GoRise IQ, or my Rise IQ. GoRise is the website. The official name is Rise IQ. And here you see a social media post. Okay? It's talking about the weekly strategy calls. And then over here, here's a brain. Your business has an AI studio now. Electric Brain. And then here's another one that talks about our affiliate program and how you can share and earn money. And then here you have one platform, every tool you need. So all of these graphics were created with AI, and also the post information was created by AI. And then it was all scheduled by AI to be posted. And I post on 3 different social media platforms 3 times a day. And each platform has its own post text. So each post is different. Uses the same graphic, but each post text content is different. So how would you like to be hands off and post on all your social medias for your business? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So the other day, I created 30 days worth of posts with graphics for each post and separate post text content for each post. And I created all that with AI. So I'm going to walk you through how I created that. So let me bring up a document. And see, what I'm showing you is real world stuff. So there's a lot of, YouTube high level affiliate people out there that just kind of show you like buzzworthy stuff, clickable stuff, clickbaity stuff. And then they want to just send you their affiliate link and have you go buy it. And they don't really kind of talk about the real world business stuff. So I'm giving you real world business stuff you can implement today, because I'm implementing it and I'm showing you what I implement. So this is not smoke and mirrors and, whiz bang, clickbaity stuff. It's like real world stuff. So if you're a business person and you want to elevate your business, then that's what I'm teaching you here. So this particular document is the growth flywheel checklist. And this text is not selectable. It is just like an image document. So I needed to grab all the text out of this document, but You can't copy and paste it. So what did I do? I went to AI and I asked it to analyze the graphic and what they call OCR, optical character recognition. So it looked at the pixels and it found out what the letters were. And then it extracted all of the text into a text file. And then I took that text file and I gave it to AI. And then I also gave AI a prompt to tell it what I wanted. So let me show you how I did that. So we're going to go over here to Rise IQ. So this is my home page for Rise IQ. As soon as it loads, I got a lot of stuff open here. So let me shut down some of this stuff. So hopefully it'll get faster. Okay. So here on the home page, there's a login button. So if you're a subscriber to Rise IQ, you can just hit this login button and it'll take you straight into the program. And if you've already logged in and authenticated yourself, then you'll just go straight into the program. So we'll just wait for this to load here. My computer is slow because I'm streaming and my poor little Wi-Fi internet's going, right? It's huffing and puffing because it's working so hard. Okay, so I'm going to go down here to, let's see, let's close that one down. Yeah, I got way too many windows open, as you can see. As you can see, I got way too many windows open. Let's go over here. And plus my browser needs to relaunch to update. So I think Chrome has been installing an update behind the scenes. And it is probably slow because of that as well. I usually recognize that my browser starts acting funky because it needs to be updated. But we'll just continue on. I think it'll be fine. And see, I'm doing real world stuff here. A lot of YouTubers and streamers, you know, they try and be all perfect. You know, forget about that. You're not going to be perfect. Being perfect takes extra time. And I'm just trying to get information out to you. So you got to deal with the imperfect nature of the presentation. I would much rather get something out, not perfect, and then come back and tweak it and modify it. Because I know a lot of people that dwell on stuff and they never get stuff done. So, oh, that's not the page I wanted to go into. Sorry. Let me go into a different page. Let's go into Ask AI. That's what I want. Okay. Ask AI. So it's loading up now. Okay. So Ask AI is kind of like ChatGPT or Grok or Claude. It's a chat interface which allows you to communicate with AI. And behind the scenes, I don't know exactly what HighLevel's using, but I've heard through the grapevine that they're predominantly using Claude. They may use a little OpenAI, and they may even use Grok. And they may change depending on what you're doing. So as a developer, you can use the API of an LLM or to access an LLM. So it's kind of geeky stuff, but if you have a program like HighLevel and you want to AI enable it, that's what you do. You use APIs in the background to call out to the LLMs. So here we have the Ask AI feature inside of HighLevel. So I'm going to go click on my recent chat here, 30 Days of Marketing Rise IQ. And I'm going to scroll all the way to the top. This is a long thread. So here, what I did was I created my prompt. And my prompt basically says, I want you to come up with 30 days of social media posts with graphics, calling out the benefits of Rise IQ. And here's the website. I also give a 14-day free trial. I give weekly support strategy calls. I also do specialized training classes on using AI Studio to create websites, landing pages, and apps, as well as done-for-you services. I want to market the features of HighLevel as benefits for business owners. Don't mention the word HighLevel because this is my branded channel, Rise IQ. I only want to mention Rise IQ. Here's my logo. I want to post on my social media Rise IQ accounts through the social media planner. And I want to add keyword automation to respond to comments of Rise IQ and send the growth flywheel checklist. So that's the document we were just looking at. So basically when someone comments the word Rise IQ on my post, I want to automatically respond to that comment and then DM that person and send them the PDF. But I also want to collect their name, phone number, and email. And then that information will go into my CRM, and then I'll be able to outreach to them and send them more information. But I definitely want to send the PDF. And then I gave it a link to the PDF. And then I said, I want to schedule 3 posts a day for the next 30 days. And I want to review the post before they're published. So it went to work. It started creating all this stuff. Started creating all these graphics. Okay? And it did a pretty good job. Like, they're cool graphics. But then it only created like 10 graphics and it was going to rotate through all of them again for 30 days. I was like, no. We want 30 days of graphics times 3. So at least 90 graphics. So it proceeded to create all those graphics. And then what I did was I said, well, let me go grab that text from the PDF because I didn't realize it couldn't read it at first. So I said, hey, here's the text from the PDF. Go ahead and rewrite and recreate the images and use the text from this PDF file as a source of information to create the graphics and create the text-based post. So it pasted it right in there. And then it started creating all 90 images. And then it created the 90 images for Facebook, for Instagram, and LinkedIn. And then it created some post material. And then it came back and say, hey, how do you like this? So I reviewed the information and I realized that it was saying some things that weren't true. So I said, okay, well, let's see. So that was a review. So I wanted to review some of the images because it didn't show me. So it showed me some of the images. I was like, okay, the images are good. And then later on, after I looked at all the images, I realized there were some false statements in there because I wasn't specific enough. So let me scroll down to the bottom of these images. Okay. So I told it, hey, the math is wrong for the affiliate posts. Don't mention any amount of referrals or any amount of money to get a free subscription because there may be different commissions and there may be different pricings in the future. So I don't want to be specific on any one of those posts because it may change. I'm turning my AC down because it's a little warm in here. Okay. So I said, go fix it. So it realized it needed to change certain images and certain text posts. So it proceeded to change all of that. Okay. And then, let's see. And then it kind of stalled on me. And I didn't know if it finished. So I said, hey, make sure you regenerated all those images. So it went back through and it regenerated the images. And each time it creates different stuff. So, okay. So, next what I did was I told it, I said, nope, rejected still. I saw that some of the posts said no credit card required. That's absolutely false because even for the 14-day free trial, you got to put your credit card in. So I told it, hey, recreate the graphics for the credit card. Anywhere it mentions no credit card, you got to take that out. So it went through and it started regenerating, right? And then I approved it because it got everything right. And I said, okay, approved. Go ahead and post it. So it started scheduling in batches all the posts. Okay. So all 270 posts were created. So let me go show you what that looks like. Let's go over here to marketing. And social media. And while that loads, I'm going to go grab some more water because I'm thirsty. It must be really hot today. I have not been outside, so I have no idea. And is my AC kicking in? Not turning on yet. Hopefully it's not broken. That would not be fun. Okay. So let me see how hot it is out there. Oh yeah. It's 112 degrees here in Las Vegas. Nice. Okay. So here's the social media planner right here. And these are all the posts. So there's the AC kicking in. That makes me happy. All right. Because it's only like 80 degrees in here. So it needs to be a little bit cooler than that. So I'm going to scroll down and we're going to see if any of these need to be approved. So here's one right here. It says in review. So I didn't approve all of them. So I need to go through and approve some of them. So, so this is perfect. Like if you're doing social media for a client and you want to schedule everything, but you want to give them the ability to review the post and make edits before it's published. So this is a great feature. So I'm just having AI put it in a review mode for me so I can look at it. So this is fine. This is, post is perfect. So I'm going to approve it. So basically what I would do is I would just go down through each one of these and I would approve them. And if you're unsure about, what the AI is creating, then no problem. You just do that. But I feel pretty confident about all these posts because I've looked at enough of them. So I'm just going to go through and approve them. And worst comes to worst, if I don't like it when it's posted, I can delete it. Right? It's not a big deal. So I'm not going to do this now because it's too slow. So I'll wait and do this later. I already have several weeks of posts already approved, so it's not like I have to do them now anyway. So that's pretty cool, right? So let me open up another window here and see if I can jump to another screen because that one's taken. Oh, it's back. Okay, let's kill that one. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to automations. And inside the automations, we're going to take a look at my follow-up routine. Now, I haven't completed this yet, but this is going to be my autoresponder. So wait for that to load here. Okay, all loaded up. Let's take a look at the most recent automation here. So automations are basically just step-by-step kind of instructions. So when some event happens, the automation kicks in and takes certain steps. So my event that I'm looking for here is a comment on my Facebook post. And if it contains the word Rise IQ, then it will do stuff. So first of all, I'm going to leave a comment on their comment saying, hey, thanks, right? I can even like the comment, and I can put all of my responses in here. And it allows you to have a bunch of responses, and it'll randomly pick one. So if you have a very popular post and like 100 people comment on it, then you're going to get random responses. And that's good, because then Facebook's not going to kind of ding you. Because if you're just responding the same thing all the time, then they're going to ding you. So I haven't finished that part yet. And then I'm going to tag this person as a Rise IQ lead, because they responded to my Rise IQ comment. And then I'm going to assign it to myself. But if you have a staff and different people handle different things, then you can assign it to whoever is appropriate. And then they have a Facebook interactive messenger action. And this messenger action can go into the DMs and message that person. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask this person for their name, email, and phone number. And when they provide that information, like here, I'm going to put the email into their record, into their, I'm going to update their contact record. And then I'm going to go down and get the phone number. And then I'm going to update the phone field. And then I also got their name up here. So I'm going to get their name. And then I'm going to send out the PDF. So over here, I'm going to we're going to add that lead to the pipeline, and we're going to wait for a day, and then we're going to send an SMS follow-up saying, hey, did you get a chance to look at the growth flywheel pipeline? I may also add an email in there that says, hey, here's the pipeline, document. Because I'm going to deliver it immediately inside of the Facebook Messenger. But I also want to email them and text them so I can start a conversation off of Facebook. So if you're any kind of business owner and you would like to collect leads from Facebook and Instagram, then this is the perfect tool. Okay? So that's definitely something that you want to do if you're a coach or a speaker or even a photographer like me. I could post a picture and then have people comment a certain keyword, and then I can respond to that. So it's a great tool for doing stuff like this. So let me also show you another cool thing that I'm doing here. So let's go look at AI Studio. AI Studio is a vibe coding environment built right inside GoHighLevel. So you may have heard of a product called Lovable. Lovable is a product that allows you to do basically the same thing. Create websites, create apps, and you need to go host them somewhere. I believe they also provide hosting. I've never used Lovable, so I don't really know much about it. But it basically looks the same as as AI Studio. So this is what Lovable looks like. And then this is what AI Studio looks like. Virtually the same. And this is all built by GoHighLevel. So they're not using Lovable. They just built a product like Lovable. And you can prompt AI Studio and create whatever you want. So the Rise IQ website was created with AI Studio. So we'll load this up and let you see it. Okay, so there it is. So you can create anything you want. I never would have been able to create this by hand or with the traditional builder. So if you're using like WordPress or Wix or even the traditional builder inside of GoHighLevel, it's very block oriented or widget oriented. So basically you take an image widget and you drag it over. You take a text widget and you drag it over. And you build more of a traditional website. Well, now with the power of AI, we can create really fancy stuff because AI does all the hard coding that you would normally have to know. You'd have to be a CSS expert and an HTML expert and really, really know your stuff in order to create a website like this. So I created this totally by prompting, and it was super easy. So now let's go back to the main menu, and I'll show you some other stuff that I built. So I had someone ask the other day, can it build a Spanish website? I was like, I've never tried. Let's find out. So I prompted AI to create a Spanish website. And sure enough, it did it. So I don't know what this says because I don't speak Spanish. And it looks like a really nice personal website for a Spanish person, you know, a Spanish lady named Valentina. Okay. If you wanted to create, let's say you didn't have a website and all you had was a Facebook page. So this client, all they had was a Facebook page. And they said, well, can you create a website for me? I'm like, sure. So I took their Facebook page and I gave it to AI. And I said, review the Facebook page and create a nice modern website for this person. And it went through and it created this website based on their Facebook page. You could do the same thing with a LinkedIn page or whatever. And in this particular case, it even found links to the podcast that she does. And it created a little section on her website for people to go view the podcast. So she was like, oh, wow, I haven't done that podcast in a while. And it found it and it put her information on there. So AI is very, very good at doing stuff like this. And then, you know, it's going to do things that you wouldn't even think about doing. So I always say, let AI be AI. You know, it's been trained to do things in a certain way with a certain style and certain techniques for coding, and it's going to do what's best for you. So don't try and guide it too much, but just enough to kind of get it going. So this is a website I created, and it's a digital business card. And this is my new favorite thing, because what I do is I go to networking events online. Zoom events, alignable events, other video platform events, and you meet people. And you may meet for 5 to 8 minutes, and you don't have a lot of time. You can kind of just get to know each other a little bit and then trade information. And I used to have this big long text, copy and paste that I would do. And it was a little overwhelming, right? So what I decided to do was I decided to create this digital business card. And this digital business card has all my information on it. And I just have to drop one link now inside of the chat of the networking event that I'm on. And typically in these networking events, you may meet 3 to 8 people depending on how long the event is. But when I paste my business card into the chat, then maybe 20 or 50 or 100 people see it. And those people are going to go click on my link and they're going to see all my information. Okay? And I have lots of little goodies on this page because I was able to create it with AI. So I put a little rollover effect on my photo. So when I roll over it, it becomes the wizard. And then I put little neon and glow effects on some of the buttons. And then I have an embedded message page, embedded video, I mean. And it does a little greeting, right? Just recorded on my phone. Super simple. And then I have all my contact info. And then I have a little billboard here, which shows all of my classes. So for instance, I did this class this morning. And if you want to join a future class, then you can go to the Video Marketing Mastery community and you can join that community. And you can be notified when things are happening. Okay, that's a free group to join. And you should be able to go to marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com and it should take you there. I did have a problem with it this morning for some reason. So I'm just checking it now to see if it'll actually go there or not. So sometimes the internet's goofy and, it doesn't realize, what you're trying to do. So looks like it's coming up. We'll come back and visit that in a minute. So actually, here's the community. So this is what that link is going to take you to. It's going to take you to the Video Marketing Mastery community. So let's see. So here's my card. So I got a whole bunch of different classes here. I've got all my social media links. And then I have a little advertisement here, a little offer of, hey, do you want a free card like this? And when people click on this, it gives them a form to fill out. So they fill out the form. And then they go into my sales pipeline because ultimately I want them to either get a subscription or if they already have high level, then they can sign up for my trainings. So it's different offers there. And I also offer a free 14-day trial of Rise IQ. So this is a great way to get people to see your stuff. And then I made this a smart card. So if I go back over here and I go into my calendar, when they schedule me, it's going to go straight on my calendar. That's pretty simple. You don't have to use an external, calendar. It's all built right into the system. And then, as soon as this loads, let me close down these other pages here. my poor machine is just huffing and puffing. Even though I got a very powerful machine, I've got too many tabs open. And I don't really want to close them all because I have things in midstream that I'm working on. It's having issues. So let me see if I can, oh, there it goes. It's coming. It's coming to life. Right before I refreshed it. Come on. There it comes. Okay, so we're going to go to contacts. Well,
this is a reminder.
Let me pull this off screen.
Hi, paid workshop.
So my next class is going to be starting soon. So I really need to probably just stop now. So
this is a reminder. Get on AI.
So if you would like a free card, then go to waynewallace.info. That's my free digital business card.
Rise AI Content Creators Club.
So let me close those. So if you go to waynewallace.info, that's my digital business card.
This is a reminder.
And you can scroll down and you can request a free card. And then you'll go in my pipeline and we'll have a meeting and we'll talk about the card. And then you can send me all your info and I'll create a free card for you. And also, if you'd like, go to start your free trial and you can start a free trial of Rise IQ. All right, well, thank you for visiting and watching. And now I'm going to switch gears and go into my AI Content Creators Club. And now this is a club that I created so people can come together and learn about AI. So it costs $1 whole to join. And you're going to get 3 live weekend workshops about AI. And if you already know AI, great. You can come share stuff. If you don't know AI, then great. You can come and learn stuff. So this is just kind of like a hangout where we come together and we hang out and we play with AI and we learn about AI. And I share what I'm doing. You can share what you're doing. And it's just a simple little club. There's no big upgrade or anything like that. It's $1 for 30 days. And then after 30 days, it goes to $7, which is still very affordable. Basically, I just want to, make enough money to support the club. And that's like your dues for the club. If you've ever been part of a book club or a camera club or anything like that, that's the whole idea, is you want to support the club. So come join, go to AIContentCreatorsClub.com, sign up for $1, and then you can come to my free class or the included workshops. And that's what I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to go over to the workshop. And I may or may not be streaming this. It just depends on if anyone shows up. If no one shows up, then maybe I'll come back and stream some more. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and have a great day. And then we will shut down the YouTube